Hello everyone. I made this video for teachers or those who want to be teachers and at the same time they want to earn some money online. The website I'll talk about is not about English courses or teaching languages only. It's actually about any field of teachable knowledge like programming, SEO, content writing or digital marketing. It's called Prebly and it's one of those online platforms you can teach through within your available times and your hourly rates. In this video, I'll show you how you can make an extra flow of income and how I made a flow of income next to my full-time job. And actually you can also turn this not only like an extra income, you can turn it into a full-time job, and this depends on how professional you are and how you can attract students. So here is the money I could make on the website, and actually I could do more if I free more time for it. Right now I'm studying for my IELTS, but once I be freer, I will get back on track and start making my profile visible again. As you see, I'm hiding it, but once I'll be freer again, I'll make it visible. I'm going to share with you my experience on making money through giving English courses on Prebly, but at the same time, I'll try to make my content as general as possible because the website is actually not only for teaching English or a language tutoring website. No, it's for everything you can teach online. SEO, programming, content marketing, anything. And the courses are only one-on-one, just like private courses. So let's start. This is the homepage for Prebly. Go ahead and click on Become Tutor. Click on Create a Tutor Profile now and sign up with the way you like. I'll sign up with my Google account. Let's see what will appear after that. You will have to finish the registration process and then you will have 8 steps ahead. The first is filling your personal information, so go ahead and fill that. Also, make sure you are over 18 and the website doesn't hire teachers below that age. Then you will move to the profile photo. And in this one, try to look as smart and neat as you can. And make sure of the following. The picture size should not exceed 5 megabytes. Read the terms very well and try to follow them. It's also worth noting that women with niqab are welcomed and needn't disclose their faces. I'm gonna upload my photo now, and for a quick acceptance, I removed the background and added a white one using a website called PG Remover. Let's adjust that and we're ready to go. The third part is about teaching certification. Let me tell you that if you are a native or someone who's very skillful but are not certified, you still can apply by checking this square right here. There are many who aren't necessarily certified but are still able to teach skillfully on the website. If you are certified, then put the authority issued your certification from this list here. If you can't find your authorized institute or university here, you can still add yours and upload scanned or digital copies from it. They'll be able to verify it after review. Then you will have a nice green 2 mark at this one. The fourth part is about education. There is no single difference here. The only 2 things to notice here is that you will check that box if you have no higher education certificate. If you have postgraduate studies or 2 bachelors, you can click here to open new slots for that to record. Let's fill it out and move forward. The next thing is a description about you, which has 4 questions that need answers to proceed. So, you can't move to the video part unless you finish them. I'm sure you can handle such questions and that you will stress your points of strength, especially when you come to the part of writing a catchy headline. For example, an IELTS teacher may say, IELTS coach, helping students achieve the target band score. Or maybe IELTS expert, mastering speaking, writing, listening, and reading. Or maybe a React developer may say, building scalable and interactive user interfaces. React enthusiast, crafting pixel-perfect, high-performance web apps. So make sure your headline is catchy and attractive for students and denotes that you have a great experience in your field or a good one at least. Once we finish answering all the questions, we will hit to the most important part of all, the video. They used to say your first impression matters, so make it count. Imagine a student searching for the right teacher. What do you think the reason he will decide to choose you? Exactly, your video. So let me tell you how to avoid making a messy one. The application will ask you to test the camera and then to record an instant video after that. And I know how bad is most of our webcams. So don't worry, open the camera and record 1 second and move forward. At the next step, you will have more options, and that's what we want. Make a professional video with your mobile or camera, upload it to YouTube or Vimeo, and just paste the link here. An email will reach you with the acceptance, or you might get some re-edits. Therefore, before you make your video, read the steps carefully, and at the same time, avoid the don'ts. Let me show you a short part of my accepted video following the terms of the website. I didn't get this acceptance from the first time, so again, make sure to follow the do's and don'ts. Hello everyone, so this is Mr. Muhammad and I am an ESL teacher for about 7 years up till now. I work at online and offline, so I have experience in both sides. And let me tell you also what I did in those 7 years. So actually, I taught more than 1,500 students of all ages. I worked with the primary stage, just like you can say teenagers or adults. I worked with all these people. And currently, I'm working in an industrial training center. In that industrial training center, I'm also focused on employees, how to make them prepared to talk English in the work environment. So you can say I have dealt with English in many aspects of what you can say sorts of teaching or different English skills that are needed, just like maybe you can say for work, for study, for those students, for people who are preparing for immigration, and I worked with English in all these aspects. So, after you made the video, uploaded it to YouTube, I'm expecting that you know this page. This is the YouTube studio, and all what you have to do now is to get the link and paste it here. Now, your video will appear as you see, but you will also notice there is an image appears on the top of my video. This is called a thumbnail. Remember when I showed you how we were looking for the right teacher? Notice that I chose someone with a unique thumbnail rather than those black ones. So it's very important to put a good one. You can do that by using a free version of Canva, and you will find a lot of ready-made templates there that will help you make a YouTube thumbnail. So it's very important to put a good one. There are actually many tools like Canva. Just search around and you'll find many applications or tools that serve this purpose and give ready-made templates for that. The last two steps now are very easy. In the availability section, he will ask you to set your time zone. Usually, he will suggest the right one, as he can know that from your browser cookies. Then he will ask you to choose your available times. Choose your times carefully, as it's a very bad sign that you let students book trial lessons on the times you sit and then you never show up. The last thing we have is to choose your hourly rate. I recommend you start with a competitive or cheap one, just to get reviews and gain popularity, and then you start gradually to raise your rate. Privilege commission is as you see. At first, they will take 33%, which I consider very high by the way, but it will decrease to 25% after your first 50 hours, which is decent enough to me. All what you have to do now is to wait for updates after successful submission. Wow, that was a long journey we made up to here. If you were accepted anytime soon, my second part of this video will greatly help you. I hope you found this part useful to enable you start a potential online freelance opportunity. If you want more help, just write to me on the comments or reach me through my email.